Good afternoon and welcome back to your favorite part of the day, your daily diverse skincare videos. I'm Isabel. I'm happy to be back with you guys, and we're back with new topics for the upcoming season. As always, please don't be shy to comment, like, share, and let us know really what you want to hear about for the next couple months, because we love to hear what you want to know about. So the topic of the day, we're going to be talking about all of the anti-aging different things that you could do for your hands. Now, some of you may think that doing anything anti-aging for your hands is a little bit extra, but doing anti-aging stuff for your hands is not necessarily something that's going to take you that much more time. It's really kind of just stretching out your products to different areas and maybe integrating something that you weren't already doing. So just like I've said in the neck and décolleté video where I was talking about, excuse me, where I was talking about how important it is to actually really bring all of your products down to your neck as well as your décolleté area. Our hands are really areas that we see first signs of aging very, very quickly, in the sense that they're constantly exposed to different things, and especially in the new normal that we are right now, where we're always sanitizing our hands, always washing our hands, and very often using super stripping products to try and protect ourselves as much as possible from all of the different environmental factors. So what you can do is, of course, opt for a sanitizer or like a hand soap that's going to be a little bit more gentle, still effective, such as this one. As far as sanitizers go, amazing. You have some aloe vera inside, so yes, you're getting all the disinfection that you need to have, but you're also not stripping away all of your natural hydrolipidic film and then exposing yourself to other germs and bacterias and viruses and all the other stuff that we could be in contact with at this point. So wash your hands properly, of course, but the other thing is that I've said it before, when it comes to your face, it also applies to really all of the skin anywhere on your body. Your skin is like the number one protection that you have, right? So your skin is the biggest organ of your body, and that's why we need to take care of it. So what you can do to take care of the skin on your hands, I've been talking about the body exfoliating bar for quite a while now. I've been speaking about it in so many different videos, mainly because this is something that you can really do in the shower. It's not something that takes a lot of time. This is loaded with a bunch of good stuff for you. So you have some activated charcoal, you're going to have your bamboo, you're going to have some silica inside, so you have a bunch of minerals and all that stuff that are going to help to remove all of your dead skin cells and also prepare your skin for what you're going to put next. If you're putting on hand cream 50 times per day, but you're not really exfoliating, that cream can't penetrate because you have all of those layers of dead skin cells, all of those dead skin cells, excuse me, on top, which essentially make your products not penetrate. So yes, you need to have an actual high quality hand cream, but you also need to be taking care of all the dead skin cells to make sure that your stuff can go through. So what I do with my body exfoliating bar is I get it wet. So I have my little bowl of water right here. Normally this is something that I do in the shower at the same time as I'm exfoliating my body, but today we are doing it right here. So the tip for your hands is, of course, wet it, get your hands wet too, and then kind of just rub the bar in your hands to get the little granules on there. When we're doing our body, since we are rubbing the bar really everywhere, we get a lot of exfoliation for the inside of our hands, but we don't really take the time to do the top parts. And that's really the one that we see the signs of aging in. So whether you drive a lot, you bike a lot, you just walk your children a lot in the stroller and all of that stuff, the top of our hands are areas that we really, really neglect when it comes to actually applying sunscreen. Sunscreen is, of course, the number one anti-aging product that you can get. But if you don't have that exfoliation, you're not going to have as good of a protection. So simply just massage it around and focus, of course, on the areas. If you know you have a few drier spots, do it a little bit more in those areas. Once that's done, you simply rinse your hands. And I have a towel on my lap so I can rinse. So that is your step one. So make sure to exfoliate. Your body exfoliation is something that you should be doing around 2 times per week, ideally. So make sure that you take the time to do that as well in the shower. Now, the other thing that I was saying, how we should be stretching out our products. Yes, we should be going down on our décolleté. If you're using the appropriate quantity, you may not have enough left. But very often you're gonna notice that you took way too much product, whether it's your serum or your cream or whatever oil even could be, just all that extra, instead of trying to massage and massage it and massage it in, what you can do is you can actually just simply apply it on the, because the top of your hands, again, are going to be all the time, they're going to be very often exposed, excuse me, I'm having trouble today. They're going to be exposed to the sun and all that stuff too. So if you're trying to prevent brown marks, or if you already do have any type of hyperpigmentation on your hands, make sure to use appropriate products to work with them and to make sure that you're able to diminish them. So my product of choice, because it is the one that I use every single day, is the Lifting Peptide Serum. For those of you who do have the Vitalift C serum or the lifting serum or even the firming serum, really any serum is going to help. The reason why I use this one is because I do spend a lot of time in the car. I wear my sunscreen as well on my hands, but it's always nice to have an actual corrective type of product. So in this case, I simply put a tiny little drop, and this is good for both of the top of my hands. So you just apply this here. So in your Lifting Peptide Serum, you're going to have the trilogy of peptides. You're going to have, again, your vitamin C, which is really essential to working on all of your pigmentation and also preventing but correcting at the same time. So tiny drop of this is going to help to brighten up the top of your hands, as well as keep the skin young and hydrated too. Now, the last thing that I do, part of the routine to really help to give a smoother look. So this is good for not only if you're trying to prevent the first signs of aging really on your hands, but even now, if you have hands who look a little bit older because they have potentially been through a lot, or if you're constantly playing with harsh products and stuff like that, you need to have a good hand cream. A good hand cream does not necessarily mean a cream that's a barrier cream. The benefits of a barrier cream is that yes, it does a barrier, but the benefits of having a cream such as this one, the Nelly DeVries hand cream, it's actually loaded with, you have some sweet almond oil, you have some aloe vera inside, so super hydrating, but it's there to also help to reconstruct. So we're not just creating a barrier that's going to give you a temporary comfort. We're working on making sure that your hands and your skin really are less likely to get dehydrated. So I do this every single night. And what's great is that, yes, you get the instant satisfaction of, okay, my hands feel hydrated. If you do have like eczema, psoriasis, or stuff like that, we all know that this is very uncomfortable, it gets itchy, and we want to make sure that you're not scratching. So yes, you get the actual immediate comfort, but you're also going to get, it's going to help to restructure and also prevent the dehydration. So if you are washing your hands all the time, we're pretty much all washing your hands all the time at this point. So very often after we wash our hands, we feel like we need to have hand cream or we need to reapply. You're not going to feel like you need to reapply, because this is not just that barrier cream. This is a hydrating cream, and it's also great because it helps to fight the actual hyperpigmentation, but it also helps to prevent the type of pigmentation that we can get on our hands. So this, simply once a day, make sure you apply your serum of choice. If it's a pigmentation serum that you want to use, that's okay as well. So just make sure you stretch it out on top of your hands. And then same for sunscreen at the end. I have spoken about the mineral SPF so many times, and I will keep speaking about it because this is something that should be part of your every single day routine. You should be putting sunscreen on every day, even if you think you're not going to be spending a lot of time outside, because just driving really from your house to work, or just going to take a walk, get the mail, all that stuff, you're constantly exposed to rays. There does not have to be sun for you to be exposed. So after putting on your sunscreen on your face, your neck, and your décolleté, make sure you cover your hands as well, okay? You need to have that protection. You have a treatment product in here as well, so that's great. And lastly, for those of you who do go to clinics, spas, medical spas to actually get services done, what you can always ask for, and for the professionals out there who are listening to me, it is something that you can offer. You can get a little add-on with the, the lighting. You can get an add-on with the Oxy Peel. So Oxy Peel, for those at home who don't know what it is, it's a local treatment, so you really only apply it on the spots, or you actually have your professional do it for you. At the end of the treatment, treat yourself. Get a little add-on. Just get a little hand treatment during your facial as well. Mask time is the perfect time. During the mask time, it is the perfect time to be doing it. So you simply apply the Oxy Peel locally, and what it does is that it helps to locally target really the pigmentation. So gradually what we're able to do is that we're able to get the pigment to lift off, and it's great, especially if you're not necessarily a person who is eligible or that an IPL treatment or laser treatment or stuff like that, if those aren't suitable for your skin type, this is your best option. You're getting a natural treatment with oxalic acid. It is very gentle, but still going to be super effective. So great add-on for when you're going to get your spa services done. It doesn't take that much more time, but you are going to see results. And then what happens is, let's say a week later, once you start to exfoliate, you're gonna see that pigment actually lift off. The more you do it, the better it's going to be, all right? So the key things to maintaining the youth of your hands, it is not that much more complicated. Exfoliate. When you're doing your body exfoliation with the exfoliating body bar, make sure to do the top of your hands, make sure to do all of the areas that are a little bit rougher, and then after that, your serums, oils, or creams, stretch it out on top of your hands. The Nelly Diverse hand cream is excellent to make sure that we're keeping the hydration, restructuring your hydrolipidic film, and also helping to regenerate your skin. And finally, the sunscreen. So don't forget to follow those steps if you want to keep your hands as smooth and young looking as possible for the longest time. So tune in next week for the next videos. Thanks for watching.